Thursday, I thought I'd give you a look into the real background of where things are created and how and when. It's Thursday morning, it's 7 something, and it's dark outside, and I'm in we call it our lounge, and that's outside. And I just wanted to show you that it's not all fun and games and pepper and in the woods and happy. And I mean, I'm happy, believe me, because of what I'm going to tell you is really fun. But I kind of also wanted to give you a real behind the scenes as to what goes on here at Thursday Thunder, and also this 30-day challenge, and working on my next book, and also the where the real work takes place. And I say work, I joke about the word work because for me, most of it is not work. Like I've been up for an hour. I've probably been going over it in my head. I have a speech day after tomorrow, a talk. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be good, definitely going to be good, but I want it to be great. And so I'm quote unquote working on it. And the other way to say that is I'm playing with it. In improv speak, you talk about playing, and I'm definitely playing with it. So even though I want to give you this dark reality of I'm up at, before the sun rises, except it's November in the Netherlands. That means it's like before 8, but I think it's 7. Is it 7? I don't know what time it is. So I wanted to give you that little sneak peek into Thursday Thunder, the dark side of Thursday Thunder. But hey, it's a real side. Hey, but what I'm really looking for here at Thursday Thunder, pokes, mokes, people, friends, is I'd love your feedback. And what I'm going to do for the next few minutes here is I'm going to go through my notes. And my notes are in my head. And I need to get them out of my head like a gardener. And I need to put them on paper like a blueprint, like an architect. Now, I've got this speech day after tomorrow. And like I said, it's good. I want it to be great. And I think it's about the order and how to build up the humor. Oh, by the way, it's a humorous speech. And I will definitely, I'll not only put a link below, below I'll put some uh, of the takes I've done. I think I've done like 5 takes. And I'm at a crucial point here because I need to get the order right. And there's elements of the speech, and I need to decide what do I have time to keep in and what's important. So a quick rundown, and sorry, there's going to be spoilers here because I'm going to tell you the contents of the speech and the funny part. But hopefully, even when you know what the contents are and you know what the funny parts are, then you still are going to think it's humorous. So here's the thing. We all, each and every one of us have at least three decision-making centers in our body. And I'm going to do this with my hands, but you can't see me because believe me, I'm in like pajamas and dark and just woke up. You don't want to see me. I'm putting my hand on my head, and that's our mind. And then we have our heart and our gut. Our mind, our heart, our gut. And each of us has these three centers, and we use them to make decisions. Except these decisions are like milliseconds, right? What do you want? Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry? Vanilla, right? Just boom, we just know. And it's not often all three that are involved in the in the discussion, in the contemplation, in the decision, but it often is, especially for the more complex decisions. So the talk is I'm introducing these three guys as if they're my roommates, and we're just going to order something at the snack bar, and I'm going to go through them and introduce their personalities. And this is where the fun comes in because, and this is again what's so interesting about this speech, I think, is that these three personalities really do exist in me, but in all of us. And the trick, the goal, is to get to know these three people, these three personas, these three elements of our own selves, and how to best work with them most efficiently and effectively. So I jump into the example of the snack bar, and we're going to order something, and so I've given them names because they really do have a persona. Like mind is Martine, heart is Harry, and gut is Go, Go or Geau. So Martine is very Dutch, very German. He's very analytical, scientific, mathematical. Harry is super French. He's all about love and the heart and passion. And he makes decisions out of passion. And then Go is all about the gut. He's all about go with your gut. And he's like California dude, laid back. He's like, dude, just go with the flow, bro. And he's very like surfer dude, and just go with the nature of the waves, dude. And he's very cool, laid back, not really worried about too much stuff because he decides based on his gut. He doesn't worry about it. He doesn't think about it. He just does it. So he's awesome, right? He, by the way, like a power struggle, he's got a lot of power because he just goes for it. So those are the three guys. So here are a few questions I had this morning before I even opened my eyes. I'm not kidding. And one is I want to talk about speed because what I'm doing today, which is kind of fun, I think this is fun, is we make these split-second decisions, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. And yet, these three people are having these discussions at millisecond speed, right? The Martine is thinking about the caloric intake of the ice cream, and Harry is thinking, oh, vanilla reminds me of Samantha when we were in Paris. And then goes is like chocolate, bro. Chocolate, go chocolate, right? And so they have their own reasonings for why they want to make the decision they want to make. So speed. What's fun is that I think I'm going to slow down time here, and that could be an interesting element. Hey, people, I'm going to slow down time. Now, is that funny? I don't know. Is it funny that I'm going to slow down time? I think it's more funny that and in fact, I'm talking myself through this, by the way. I'm talking to myself as well as to and for and with you, dear Thursday Thunder listeners. So remember, I'm looking for your feedback. I'm going to be putting these links below, and I would love your feedback on the talk and anything, the timing, the speed. So it's for Toastmasters, by the way. It's a competition, and I'm up against, I think, 5 other people, and it's a humorous speech. So it's got to be funny. It's not just, oh, it's a speech and it might be funny. No, the goal is to be funny. So that's where I've got to rearrange things to make sure it's funny. And I've gotten some great tips from a fellow Toastmaster of mine, Maher, and he said I need to be funny fast. I need to get those laughs in quickly. So that's where I'm thinking about the intro. And the intro, how do I open this up? Do I open it up at the snack bar and say, here are my 3 roommates? So, okay, well, what's funny about that? Well, their personalities are funny, but I think the deep humor in this talk is really that these 3 guys, I don't live with them in a flat in Amsterdam. They live in my body. It's not even so much where they live, but who they are. And who they are is me. And so the fun part is like the good news, bad news. The good news is I don't live with these 3 guys in an apartment in Amsterdam. The bad news is they live full time in my body. And then the crazy news is that they don't only live with me. These 3 personas live with each and every one of you 24/7. They don't pay rent. All they do is argue. All they want to do is win the decision, and you have to learn how to wrangle these cats. So that's the fun part. I want to keep this under 10 minutes, so I'm at 9. We've got speed. I'm going to slow down speed. We've got how soon do I introduce them? Or do I introduce the 3 guys, Martine, Harry, Go? Do I get into just who they are? Or how soon in the speech do I say, hey, these guys are my they're not my alter egos. I've talked about this with someone, with Claire. They're not alter egos. They are parts of me. They are the decision-making centers in me. And yet, the fun part is their interaction. So, all right, I'm going to wrap up with this. I think the fun part is their interaction because they're kind of making fun of each other. Like Go says, he says Harry. He's like, Harry, you can't even say H. Your name sounds like airy, which makes you ditzy, which makes you not so smart. So I'm going to listen to Martine. But by the way, I'm the guts. I'm going to go with it. Okay, I'm out of time. This is my Thursday morning. This is Thursday Thunder, and I will see you next week. Watch the videos, comment, critique, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye. Let's get light out.